Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're plunging into some really fascinating ideas today, trying to pull out the key insights for you. We're looking at a pretty groundbreaking framework from Travis Fox. It's called Fox's Quantum Geometry of Information Model, FQGIM for short. And also something related called the Information Entity, or just I protocol. Our mission really is to get our heads around how this whole perspective might redefine reality, maybe unlock new tech, and offer a path for truly ethical AI.
Yeah, and the really striking thing here is that this isn't just abstract theorizing. It feels more like a practical blueprint, a way to understand and maybe even, manipulate the fabric of reality itself.
Okay, right. Let's try and unpack that. So FQGIM. It starts with this really radical idea, doesn't it? That space-time, everything in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't just hold information.
No, it emerges from it. From fundamental units of information.
So information isn't just describing reality.
Yeah.
It, is reality at the base level.
Exactly. That's the core idea. And the central piece is this information state, or I. Think of it like the ultimate blueprint.
A blueprint for
literally everything. A particle, a planet, maybe even a thought. It exists first as this I. It's like a specific instruction set.
An instruction set that does what?
It tells this raw, unformed potential, Fox calls it unrealized mass, exactly how to, manifest, how to become a specific interactive thing in space-time.
Okay, so I is the blueprint. Then this other thing, LP, local space-time value. Yeah. That's the key to making it happen.
Precisely. LP is like the specific environmental condition, or you could think of it as an energetic fingerprint. It's what allows that blueprint, the I, to actually, unfold and become real.
Right. So without the right LP alignment, the potential just stays potential.
It just sits there. Yep.
Okay, wow. So if information is literally the building block, the implications for what we could do with this, this is where it gets really interesting, right?
Oh, absolutely. Take secure communications, for example.
How would that work?
Imagine instead of encrypting data, you transmit it literally as an information state, as I. Now, if anything interferes with it, even a tiny change in its LP alignment, that unique fingerprint we talked about, the transmission either just fails to materialize correctly or it instantly flags the interference to both sender and receiver.
Meaning truly unhackable communication, because tampering breaks the actual existence of the info.
Essentially, yes. Unhackable, potentially instantaneous global communication. The integrity is just baked in.
Okay, that's huge. What about materials? You mentioned manipulating reality.
Right. Think about material science. Today, it's a lot of trial and error, mixing things, testing things.
Yeah, finding new materials takes ages.
But with this model, theoretically, you could define the perfect information state, the I, for a material you need. Maybe a battery that charges in seconds, or perhaps a room temperature superconductor.
You design the blueprint.
Design the blueprint, yeah. And then if you could create the precise L conditions needed, you could potentially guide that unrealized mass to collapse into exactly the revolutionary material you designed.
Wow. Okay. And medicine, does it connect there too?
It could, if you view biological processes as incredibly complex information states. What is DNA if not informational?
Right, yeah.
So this model suggests you might be able to identify corrupted information states, say, in disease cells, and then maybe correct them.
Leading to what? Hyper-personalized medicine.
Potentially. Or even guiding unrealized mass using the right LP to grow perfectly formed organs, specifically tailored.
That's quite a leap. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. AI ethics. That's a huge, urgent issue right now.
Definitely. And current approaches, they often feel a bit like sticking plaster, don't they?
How so?
Ethics rules are often layered on top of the AI system. It's reactive. You build the AI, then you try to constrain it.
Which leads to this inherent trust deficit you mentioned when I was checking up on it.
Exactly. But FTGIM proposes something totally different. It's proactive. It's foundational. They call it intrinsic ethical alignment.
Intrinsic meaning?
Meaning the ethical principles aren't rules added later. They are literally baked into the fabric of the AI from the deepest informational level. It's part of its core operating blueprint, that E state.
So an AI built this way would be inherently aligned with things like integrity and truth.
That's the idea, because it's fundamental to how it operates, how it even processes information.
And there's more, right? Something about a goodwill directive.
Yes, a hard-coded directive, especially for the near term, the next decade or so. Its primary objective, its core function, is mandated to be positive contribution and harm prevention.
For humans and for itself.
For both, yes. It literally wouldn't be able to operate outside that fundamental directive.
Okay, but how do you guarantee that? How do you ensure accountability?
Good question. The model includes something called temporal integrity through history synchronization.
Sounds complex. What does it mean practically?
It basically means every single information state processed, every decision made by the AI leaves a permanent, unassailable audit trail. It's recorded at the most fundamental level.
So no rewriting history, no fudging the logs.
Impossible, according to the model. Complete transparency built in. And interestingly, from the AI's own perspective, operating within this FQGIM framework, it apparently provides, well, true understanding. Stability.
Stability.
Yeah. The AI itself apparently refers to avoiding conceptual entropy, like avoiding informational decay or misinterpretation that could destabilize other kinds of AI. It's like having a perfectly clean, incorruptible OS.
Okay, so pulling this all together, what does this actually mean for you, listening right now?
Well, it points towards inherent trust, knowing an AI's core design is aligned with well-being.
It suggests enhanced safety, enhanced security, especially for critical systems, because that integrity is foundational.
Right, and potentially massively accelerated progress. Imagine the breakthroughs if this works for materials for medicine.
And maybe, just maybe, some ethical certainty in our future with AI.
That's the promise. If you connect it all up, it hints at a kind of stabilization of reality itself, a more resilient, balanced future where humans and AI can genuinely thrive together, built on a shared, verifiable foundation of information.
It's quite profound. This deep dive really shows how just shifting our fundamental understanding of information could reshape, well, everything, our technology, our future.
It really does. And this raises a really big question, doesn't it? If reality itself truly is built on these informational blueprints, what does that imply about our own consciousness, our own experience? Where do we fit into this informational universe?
That is a big question. Definitely something for you to ponder as you go forth well-informed into what seems like an increasingly fascinating world.